anything and everything combined of all the time. Begin to rip the thoughts right out the sky. I'm flying, I'm so high.
And welcome back. This is episode 14 of the C3 podcast. I'm here with Scotty Balls Leather.
This is Bert.
And
What up?
we are crypto heavy this week.
Absolutely.
A little bit of a bull run happening last week. Everything's up a little bit. They're saying a major correction, but all tech went up, right? Apple by market cap became the number one company. Yep. And you know, if you know about crypto, it correlates directly, pretty closely with tech stocks.
Yeah.
So when tech stocks are pumping, crypto's pumping.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just probably a lot of the same type of people.
Yes.
Who understand software and understand what's,
all the younger people.
Technology. Exactly. Yeah.
Young folk.
No,
but,
none of these people investing in pork bellies and shit.
Come
the
on,
Dukes.
Come on, the Dukes.
The Dukes aren't into crypto.
Was it Mortimer?
Mortimer, yeah. I actually watched that I watched it the other night with Callie. It was hilarious, dude.
Oh, I'm sure she was cracking up.
Dude, I love that movie.
So many great moments in that movie. But they're saying it's gonna correct. It's gonna correct soon. Yeah. You got to watch Bitcoin to go over 25. If it goes over 25, it's a big resistance point.
But it's funny because that's what that guy Gareth Soloway.
Yes.
He's that macro tech analysis guy.
Which
He's
is
the one who's saying
astrology for men.
Yes, astrology for men. Exactly.
That's what technical analysis is in crypto.
Dude,
astrology for men.
Shut the fuck off, man. That's exactly what he was calling for. He's like, listen. He's like, there's gonna be an artificial pump.
Yeah.
He's like, it's gonna hit it hit that 17,000 mark, like that 17.5 mark. He's like, then it's gonna teeter around 20, back and forth. He's like, then there's gonna be an artificial pump to like 25, and then the bottom is gonna drop the fuck out, and that's when he's like, and boom, then we're talking, $12,000, $13,000 Bitcoin.
Stack your paper.
So
it's
if
gonna
this
happen.
dude is right, dude, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm literally just gonna follow this motherfucker. And that's
you have to follow this motherfucker. When people get that shit right, like, almost to a T. I mean,
it's impressive.
They know
man.
what they're saying.
Yeah.
They know what they're talking about.
He was also the one at that Bitcoin conference.
Yeah.
That was preaching. He was like, dude, this is like during the bear market. Everyone's like, yo, hunky dory, and like, ooh, everything's great. I'm making so much money. But yeah. I know the feeling because I was too.
We were in there.
That's
when we first started.
40% in 3 months.
It's insane.
And then he was one sitting there, being like, kind of like the fucking Debbie Downer.
Yeah, he's like, watch out, guys.
It's about to happen. He's like, all this money.
He was telling you to take your profits.
Yep.
Which is important, man. Take your profits. You know what I mean? Like, it's unheard of to be up 100%, right? Let's say, you buy something for $1, it's at $2. Mm-hmm. Why not take 25 cents off of each fucking crypto you have or whatever?
Exactly.
Take your profits, man. It's a profit.
Yep.
Let it sit. Wait till something else goes down. Do your research. Dog's going crazy upstairs.
They probably can't. They can't. I don't even think it's picking it up.
No.
Because, like, I'm over here. You can't even hear me. They ain't hearing that.
It's definitely not us. But yeah, man. I mean, I think it's gonna have one major drop. The date for Ethereum is now September 19th.
Yes. Yep.
And that's when it's gonna actually happen. They have one more test.
Okay.
That's gonna happen within the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then that September 19th, mark it on your calendars.
Yes. It should be interesting to see what happens. I mean,
yes.
What's his name? Ro Paul. He's calling for this to be massive. Like
a massive drop, or
no, a massive.
Oh, it's going to affect everything.
Upside.
It's going to affect NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to affect.
It's going to affect Bitcoin.
Everything.
It's going to affect the entire. If this starts to spike, because I mean, so what the way he's laying it out is very and what he's saying makes a lot of sense. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen. No financial advice. We didn't say that, by the way.
This is not financial, social, or health advice.
We are idiots.
At any time. Do your own research.
So, do your own research, yes. So what he's saying is that because of this merge, right, and because of it going to proof of stake, right, he's like, all right, as of right now, about 9% of Ethereum is locked up, okay? Just 9%, just pre-merge. Mm-hmm. After the merge, it's going to be 30%. So now you have a scarcity.
Yes.
Because it's going to be locked up for at least a year.
And you're going to have a higher demand.
Yep. Now you have higher demand, less supply. And because of the network, if the network activity goes up even more because of this, which it probably
It
will.
probably
because
will
of
because it's
everything.
super cheap.
Exactly.
That's why we're like sometimes like, I don't know if I want to buy it yet
Yeah.
because
I did
it's
that-
going to cost me, you know.
I transferred some link that I had in my Trust wallet
Uh-huh.
to my, which is the ERC20 token,
Yeah.
to my my cold storage the other day because I'm moving everything into my cold storage.
Yeah.
And it cost me $2 in gas fees. I was like, that is the least amount in gas fees on Ethereum network I've ever paid in my life.
Exactly.
I think 222 it was.
But imagine doing that with any transaction.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So now,
and you never know what they are. Sometimes they're 2, sometimes they're 8, sometimes it's 20.
dude, there
fucking
was times
crazy.
I was on there, it was
And
$200.
And it has nothing to do with the amount. Like, sometimes you're transferring a lot,
Mhm.
and you pay a lot. Sometimes you're paying a little and you
It's
pay a
just
lot.
network activity.
It's just fucking, like you said, yeah, network activity.
That's
It's
it.
fucking crazy. But when that shit fucking goes, forget it. I think everything is gonna. We should look into fucking an NFT right now, just to fucking partner up on
Make
one.
our own NFTs. Burton Balls
We're
NFT.
not there yet. Burton Bowles NFT
If
collection.
anyone wants to make one for us, let me know.
Coming soon.
I'll give you a high five and a joint.
That's right. We don't deal in currency. We only
Cocktails.
we only deal in weed.
You can
and,
have all my Dogecoin
weed and drinks. You can have all my doge.
and all my Saitama.
Saitama. But we were talking about this morning. Colombia is using XRP,
Mhm.
and this is the biggest difference. You don't need permission from Ripple to use XRP. All right, it's decentralized. So you know, but Ripple kind of makes it that you have to use XRP to do their transactions. Like
Yeah.
you can't really do business with Ripple unless you're using XRP. You have to use XRP in order to do their.
But that's the thing is like that's
tokenize
a
it.
stipulation through Ripple if you're doing a transaction through Ripple. But if you have nothing to do with Ripple, you can still use XRP.
Exactly, it's open.
Which
Open
just
source.
means it has nothing to do with Ripple.
It's open source. So
fuck you, SEC.
Colombia's just tokenized land. All right, it's the
Huge.
National Land Registry in Colombia. You can check it up. They're live on the XRP ledger right now. You can check for that shit. We were talking about this. Titles are going to be NFTs,
Mhm.
and they just tokenize land. Like
Our title's going to be NFTs. Is that?
I think eventually.
Okay.
I'm not.
No. Okay, not through this.
I'm just saying this is like one of the first
this is
steps.
The first step.
You just tokenize land. Like
So
now you can transfer and fucking. You know,
This is what we
I'm sure
want.
it's gonna cut out. Yes.
real estate,
Adoption.
you want everything, all the
Real world fucking
Yes.
use cases.
everything, anywhere, any kind of asset to be on this ledger. Because the more assets that become on this ledger, the higher the price of XRP is.
Exactly.
So
And that
if you
shit
have,
can skyrocket. Remember, you hear rumors, and some of them are ridiculous. All the money, you know, you hear that XRP, all the money. It could very well be that way. You know what I mean? You're
It's
still
gonna
gonna
take some- it's gonna take
you're
a lot of
still gonna
time.
You're still gonna have the dollar. It's gonna take a shit ton of time.
Mhm.
But it's at 40 cents right now. Fucking stock up, dude. I mean, get in there.
yeah, even if you have $100, just no financial advice, buy the fucking shit. All right.
Exactly, because if that 100, you know what I mean? If you spend $100, right? So you're getting what?
200 of them. Say.
200.
Say
Let's
not
say
even-
200.
It's
And
more
it
than
goes
that.
to a fucking
200,
dollar.
225.
If it goes to $1, you just fucking doubled your money. You
Yeah.
doubled $100. When was the last time you doubled $100
Yeah.
in a fucking casino or whatever? It's hard to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you scale that down to money that you have that you're available to lose, you know, that's available for you to lose.
Yeah, and its
you're not
its
fucking
previous
need it.
all-time high was what, $4?
$4, man. Come on. And it's
that
not
was
going
before-
anywhere. And the market cap is higher than it was then. It's just suppressed only in the United States.
Yep.
And like that dude Gary Gensler or whatever, he keeps fucking saying that all cryptos are securities, but they don't tell you what makes crypto a security. Like
Yes.
they won't outline that shit. So they don't know. You know what I mean? A lot of these fucking senators that are, whether you're for crypto or against crypto, a lot of these senators don't fucking have any idea what crypto
Well,
does.
this is the problem.
Exactly. They don't understand the technology. Even the people that are giving money to their campaign don't understand it. They just know that they want you to rally for it or against it because they have some kind of stake in it.
Yeah. These,
You know what I
dude,
mean? It's all
straight
about
up,
the money.
These politicians are fucking idiots.
They're
all right,
the
man.
worst. But they're old. You have these fucking lifetime fucking things. You know what I mean? You have these guys that are 70 years old still in there that have no fucking clue. Like you said, buying pork belly.
They're buying pork bellies.
This is
orange
new
juice.
shit, and this isn't going anywhere. This asset class is not going
You
anywhere.
find that in a bacon, lettuce, and tomato
I'm
sandwich.
telling you. And then when you get that, like, you're calling this company or this crypto a security, but you're not telling them what they're doing that is making it a security or making it not a security. So you're not giving them any fucking path. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So how are they supposed to fucking know? Of course, you could sue whoever you want that way.
But I think that's why. I think that's why they want it that way.
They
so
see
vague.
They see that there's so much money. Like when they fucking bully these people. Like who did the BlockFi? Was it BlockFi?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, you're security, and BlockFi's like, here's $100 million. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
And they shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
You know what I mean? Now you're like, oh, business as usual. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You just gave us $100 million. It's a fucking. They're strong arming these motherfuckers, man.
Well, they're not a government agency. They're
No,
they're
but
pretty much. They are a private company that acts as a government agency.
Yes, and they
which
have
is fucking the weirdest thing ever.
an endless amount of fucking resources.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And supposedly the lawyers that they hire, I haven't looked into the lawyers actually that they hire for extra people.
They're like bail
young.
bondsmen.
But they're like, no, they're like fresh out of fucking, like fresh out of law school.
You got a badge and shit.
That they, I don't think they care about, like, they're just making money. You know what I mean? Like they're not
100%.
really, abiding
And
by the
Gensler,
law.
like, I mean, let's fucking be real. Like, the fact that he gave Ethereum a pass. Come on, man. How are you gonna go after XRP, but not go after Ethereum?
Well, what did he just say? It was on the Mason channel. He just said that that he's like, nobody knows who Satoshi Nakamoto is.
Oh,
And he was like,
yeah.
well, my boy does. Like,
Yeah, my boy over at Goldman Sachs does.
It's like, what? You know what I'm saying? You just fucking told on yourself. Yeah, that needs context or whatever. You know, that's the excerpt we took. But come on, man, you let some shit slip, and you stuttered to it. You were about to name that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to get fucking death threats and shit. Fucking crazy, dude. Like the shit that you need to stop fucking with that microphone for real, because
I love.
you need to
I
rebuild
feel
that
that's
arm.
like part of the show now.
Let's buy another arm. We need to do something.
I'm still listening.
But that's the problem with the SEC. We need them to, even if they were like working on it, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not working on it. They're just fucking doing shit. If you hired, or like, okay, we hired some consultants from whatever. You know what I mean? These guys, they understand crypto. They know what's going on with crypto. And they're gonna, get us on this regulatory pathway. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna do that.
No, because they're too busy making fucking money right now.
I'm saying.
If they sue everybody, if they sue 10 people and 8 of them fucking just, here, take some money.
That'd be like getting these. That'd be like
It
getting.
doesn't even go to court. You don't even fucking prove because you don't have to. You don't need to. And then you're making up the rules as you go. So what the fuck? How am I supposed to win that in court?
Dude,
You know what I mean?
our government is super inefficient. I mean, dude, we know, man. Like, dude, these
They
guys
waste
don't want
money.
to fucking know.
It's not their
anything.
money, so they don't give a fuck.
I know.
And they waste it. They're like, nah, we'll just keep tying them up in legal fees until they fucking, you know what I mean? They either falter or they fucking comply. And you don't know what it's like being, I don't know. It's like driving and not knowing the fucking rules of the road. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what laws you're breaking. You don't know if there's never a speed limit sign. So you don't know how fast you're going, how slow you're going, whatever. You know what I mean? You don't know how. What you're doing is breaking the law. Like, how am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no clear fucking.
And especially with this, there's so much that goes into this. There's so especially with the blockchain. How many? I mean, what is what's the dude? Saylor, Michael Saylor. Like he always says, he's like, spend 100 hours and studying blockchain. Then you might actually know kind of what you're talking about.
Exactly.
He's like, and I'm saying kind of what you're talking. 100 hours.
Yeah.
He's like, do you think these fucking assholes are putting 100 hours into anything?
No.
Have you ever listened to any of the fucking gun debates? Oh my god, dude! It's like fucking listening to fucking two children talk about fucking like NASA.
It's crazy, dude, that they don't fucking put in the work, man.
They don't
This
do
is your
any
job.
kind of research.
That's what I'm saying. This is your job. Your job is to know this shit. So when people ask you questions or you're fucking, like on this platform to fucking prove your point, you fucking know. You know what I mean? That's why we say no financial advice. We haven't put 100 hours into blockchain.
No.
You know what I'm
I know we
saying?
might be pretty close.
I mean, but
Might be pretty close by now. But still, and I'm still saying I don't
and
know
I'm still
shit.
I'm still
I'm
saying
still learning
we're idiots,
so
not
much.
fucking financial
And
advice.
this is why I
not
listen
anything.
to
I just
people.
believe that this is the future.
Yeah. Every day, so this is my routine. You know what I mean? Especially when I work. I follow a bunch of YouTube channels, and I actually want to talk about that. Was actually one of the things I want to talk about.
Okay.
So I follow all these people on different YouTube channels, and while I'm in the car, I put the videos on. I don't watch them. I just listen to them while I'm fucking driving because there's really not much to watch on a lot of them.
Yeah.
They're just talking about the different things that are happening. So it's like Crypto Casey,
Mason,
Savvy Finance,
Mason.
yep.
Yeah,
Crypto
we
Mason.
mention all these guys all the time.
Yeah.
For me, it's Moon Lambo, the unbearable, bearable bull. God, that voice
He's
kills
rough.
me. But he knows his shit too. Like, he was fucking telling us to get that shit off exchanges for months and months and months, and I didn't fucking listen. Get my H bar.
Give my shit.
But anyway,
So
I think Voyager will come back. Something. They have to do something.
I think we'll be fine.
I think we'll be fine.
Something will happen.
Especially if it jumps up.
So my whole thing is still, right, like, these guys are making money doing this,
Yes.
without a fucking doubt. So they have, no matter what, like, as much as these guys want to help, you always have to realize that there is a conflict of interest. Like, they have to make content, whether it's good or bad, right? So what they do, and which pisses me off, it really does piss me off. So if I go in right now, right, let me go. Savvy Finance is one of the worst ones because it's like, oh, sorry, shut the fuck up.
He opened his porn page.
Sorry about that. So if I go in right now and I go into all their videos, right?
Mhm.
They always have that banner that goes across them, right?
Yeah.
So if you go in, right, it is a fucking like melting pot of different fucking stupid fucking banners. So one will be bulls are back, ETH tsunami is coming. Let's see what else. What do we got?
It's all like, you know, what do they call it? Clickbait.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all
Fake
clickbait.
rally before mother of all crashes.
It's all clickbait. See, we're trying to
Secret
grow our
XRP
channel
price.
organically, so we just name our episodes episode.
Urgent. We're in serious trouble. Like, dude,
Come
stop
on.
it with this shit, dude. And I get what you're doing. But what you're doing is you're scaring people. You're using
Yes.
emotion, and this really needs to be.
And all of them talk about it. Mason talks about that shit. Take your emotions out of crypto.
Meanwhile,
but you're
you're-
fucking saying banners that are making people
That's what
panic,
I'm
like you
saying.
said, and you're fucking scaring people, and you're scaring the retail investor that's like, fuck crypto, I'm not getting back in that. shit."
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We lost so many already.
Yeah, I really feel like this takes a lot of the, the actual, the genuine kind of like.
The feeling that you got from them in the beginning, like,
Yes.
you know, you're all right. These guys are pretty honest.
Can you see
They're
what's
not
coming?
fucking it's like-
Crazy reports. And then it says episode 13. See
That's
what we do?
us. That's us.
That's it. This is
Episode
episode 13.
13.
Like, listen, motherfuckers, you really do. Like, and
This is what episode 14 is.
take your emotion, as much emotion as you possibly can, because I know it's money and it's like how you live. And
Yeah.
there's going to be a little bit of emotion, but
take
if
it
you
out.
can curb your emotion, you're going to be much more successful in this space, because you're going to actually look at the long play rather than the short play.
And all these little things that go on, these little dips, and all you're going to do is be like, all right, I just got to buy some more, because not financial advice, but
Yeah.
that's what you do. Dips, you buy, you fucking sell the fucking runs. And this run's going to be another year or so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, ETH is going to supposedly be, like, how often does a fucking exact date, though, actually come to fruition?
It's exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
I don't think so, but put that shit on your fucking calendar anyway, and buy up what you can when this dip comes around, because there is a correction coming. Whenever you see this shit pump, it doesn't pump forever, and they're quick. They're
Mhm.
quick pumps, and they might take a deep dive. Like, you never know. These fucking interest rates are all fucked up. Like, everything's in limbo. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's very, very uncertain right now. So, you know, buy what you can when you can,
Yeah.
and don't fucking care if it goes down a little bit. Buy a little bit more. Don't spend your whole fucking bag in one area. Diversify a little bit. But if you have $10,000, right? Let's say you buy 4 things, but don't spend $4,000. Spend 500 here, 500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dollar cost averaging.
And that's it. Dips a little bit more, you throw another 300.
Exactly.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's
You'd rather
it.
trying to time that was another thing. The Soloway always talks about. He's like, listen, man. He's like, I realized really fast into my into my career. He's like, I was, and he talks about emotion again. He's like, I would get excited about a dip, and dump my whole, like, say I had $2,000 to spend to buy on this dip, I'd dump all $2,000 in rather than taking it into like $500 increments and setting it aside. And that's what he's waiting for right now. He's
That's
like,
what I'm
listen,
saying.
he's like, I'm gonna buy. He's like, once it hits 17, I'm gonna buy at 17 again.
The same thing you did.
Then-
You
exactly.
set all your orders a
Yep.
little bit cheaper, a little
Yep.
bit at a time.
He's like, then I got one at 16,
It's
15,
a fucking
14.
easy strategy, but
Yep.
people get greedy. People get fucking, all right, they get souped up, and, they listen to some of these fucking different clowns, not the ones we listen to. We don't listen to clowns.
Dollar cost averaging is the
The
only strategy that is proven.
only strategy. All
That
right.
is proven to usually work.
Yeah, don't ask our wives how well this crypto thing's going.
50% of the time, it works every time.
I'm going to get us some Modelo Negros. Negra, actually. It's Negra.
Oh man, you're a Spanish one. You don't want to speak Spanish, not me.
We got orange kush cake today. So it's not orange crush, it's orange kush cake.
Dollar weed.
Pure sativa, it cost me $1. Crazy. The crazy sales. Pure Leaf. Gotta love it. All right, do that up.
Cool. Yeah, so it's crazy with the dispensary sales.
Dude, I love the rewards, man. Go in there, like that's what I said. We all buy things.
I'm surprised that, honestly, that there isn't some kind of, like, stupid fucking law. I should probably not even talk about this because there's probably a lawmaker watching this right now who's like, oh, that's a great idea. You can't do that.
I trust that
No lawmakers are watching this.
No regular person's watching this.
Yeah, I don't think anyone really is watching this in the first place. So I can say what I want. Oh, shit. Let's do this.
Ugh. But for real, you know, just start researching, man. Read that book. What's the book that we always?
Crypto Revolution.
And you say it's free. You only pay the shipping.
Yeah, $12.
$12, man. Come on, it's worth
You
it.
can either go on their site, get it for $12,
This is-
or I think I got it once for my buddy on Amazon.
It's one of those few rare opportunities that you're gonna get to fucking change your life. Not financial advice, but
Right.
it's coming, man.
We actually didn't go over the market today. I'll go over it real quick.
Can still go.
All right, we got 23.
That's for you, sir.
23,200 Bitcoin. We're still over that 1.1 trillion global market cap, which is good. And we got about 119 billion in volume. 24-hour volume. Ethereum's at 1656. XRP's 37 cents still.
Yeah, we didn't look at our crypto bubbles.
I just bought some. Chainlink today.
Yeah.
That was
My
nice.
chain link is on Voyager too.
Oh God.
Terrible. What's happening? Come on, Voyager.
Yep.
Give us an update. They haven't updated us since July 11th.
They actually sent a letter, it was just like a pretty much a notice of bankruptcy letter in the mail, but it was only this era. But
What does that mean for her?
it's the same as it means for us. Nothing. It's like until the courts figure out whether they'll give them some money. You gotta wait. What the fuck happened? Fine.
See if you want to hit that shit. So we got the Modelo Negra today. We got lazy. We didn't feel like.
Yeah. Well, we got all pumped up because our drink from last week got reviewed by a famous mixologist on TikTok.
Yeah, man, you guys go check that out.
10 out of 10, motherfuckers.
10 out of 10, Scotty Balls got.
What up?
He even liked him cursing. He
Yeah.
laughed every time he cursed. He laughed every time he cursed.
People always tell me I gotta stop cursing.
You gotta love it. Who?
People keep telling me I gotta stop cursing so
Who said
much.
that?
What do you think?
Oh, Jesus. This is how he expresses himself.
That's right. But it was, what's his name? Gary V. Actually, there's a video of him talking about how much, because he curses a lot.
Yes.
And I actually brought that up. I was like, well, this billionaire over here, this guy's worth, he's like, not really a billionaire, he's like worth like 200 million or some shit. Like, this guy who's worth 200 million over here curses a lot too, so. And he says it's okay. I'm gonna listen to him.
He is not stopping until he buys the Jets. I hope he buys the Jets.
That's pretty
That's his
awesome.
like lifelong dream.
By the jet, hopefully he turns that
Be an
fucking
owner.
team around.
Somebody's got to do it. But can you imagine like just being a kid and having your fucking what he had like he said that they were poor so they couldn't afford a jersey, so his mom like made him a Jets jersey.
Oh,
Like
shit.
yeah, like it was fucking. I'm like, dude, if you ever buy it, that's sick.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how much he got made fun of for that. Because man, kids are fucking.
I don't
brutal.
think he cared. I don't think he cared. He
No.
loved it. He was
Really?
like, I
That's
loved
cool.
it.
That's cool. I remember this kid I knew had like the fake Reebok pumps. Yeah, I think they were like Saucony Reebok pumps.
Saucony pumps.
Yo, it was
Brutal.
how they made fun of this kid.
Dude, we were all brutal with each other at
I
that
know.
fucking age.
I think about that
one of
kind of shit.
my best friends. He was the best man at my wedding.
Uh-huh.
He came into school one day with the worst haircut ever. We rode that motherfucker until he got another haircut, and he's still our
Yeah.
he laughs with us. Like he laughed with us. We fucking wrecked him. Like it was like the worst fade ever. What sucks is his mom has a picture of him because it was during like his little brother's communion. So she has a big ass picture of him that she had on her desk, and it's just the greatest. It's the greatest memory we have as our little like crew. And we're so glad that she has that picture. I can't wait to ask her for that
Forever.
picture. Yes, I'm like, I need that picture. This is what I want you to bestow to me. That's all I want. I don't want
Have her
want
take a
anything.
picture
I
of
know
the
you have
picture.
tons of grandchildren, but mom, please give me that picture.
I need this picture
I need it in my life.
forever.
Oh man. So we had a convention and a half this week. I don't know the
That's
name.
why
of
Gary
it.
Vee was there. We actually
I
had,
didn't look at the name, but it was like sports memorabilia. It's a huge global. Let me look it up.
Emmett Smith was there. Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana was there.
Yeah, Emmett Smith was in the bar. I hate the fucking Cowboys, but it was really
Emmett
cool
Smith,
to see him.
I'd love to meet Emmett Smith. He's pretty cool. I'd like to meet Joe Montana too.
I'd meet any of those motherfuckers, man. I
I
mean,
meet Gary Vee.
yeah,
That's kind
that
of
was pretty cool, man. We met Gary Vee. I'm gonna tag him on this video too. Respond to something, man.
Check it out, dude. We really
He was,
like you.
but he was super nice. He's
He
like
was.
awesome. He hugged us. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like that was. He took the time. You know.
He was
what I
out there
mean?
playing, and he was with like a group, like, and the kids he was with like a bunch of like younger kids. They were so respectful. Like the kid came up to the bar, and he's like, "Hey, I'm with Gary." He's like, I just need a couple like this, and this. Blah, blah. I'm like, "Hey," I'm like, "What do you need, man?" He's like, "Hey," he's like, "Any chance?" He's like, because you noticed when we were talking to Gary, like he had like no voice,
Yeah.
right?
Well, he always talks like that anyway.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how I feel.
yeah, but I mean, he had like no voice. Like he was like rat, like, "Hey man, how you doing?" You know?
Yeah, it was very.
But the kid was like, "Hey man, is there any chance you got like hot water and some lemon back there?" I'm like, "Nah, dude. I'm like, we don't have that back here." I'm like, "I have lemon. I'm like, I can give you like a club soda with lemon or something like that." You know what I mean? He's like, man, don't worry about it. He's like, he just wanted something for his throat. I was like, you know what? I looked around. It wasn't
Did you
busy.
do the hot brandy trick?
Was that?
Did you give him the hot brandy?
No.
trick?
I actually asked him, but I was like,
But he
"Do you
wasn't
want
trying
tea?"
to drink alcohol.
No. But I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You know what? Give me like 2 minutes." I'm like, "Let me grab a couple of these drinks." I'm like, "I'll run in the back to the service bar and grab
Yeah.
it for him." He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. That's no big deal." I'm like, 20 feet away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh man, that'd be great." He's like, "Thank you so much." Like, I gave it to him, and like I said, like the kid, they were just like they were
Super nice.
so respectful about everything.
Dude, how long? I mean,
And it's like the easiest thing to be.
it is.
I mean?
It's so easy to be polite and so easy to fucking.
But it's that's what I'm saying. It's like
Be
it's
nice
rare
to
for us
people.
for me to notice that because like it's crazy that I noticed that. Like, I shouldn't even have to notice that. Like I mean,
Oh,
it
it
should
was
just be the way it is.
it was the National Sports Collectors Convention, and that's why everybody was. Odell Beckham Jr. was out and about.
Acting like a dick.
Shh, we don't know that. We have private information. But anyway, but you see all the pictures that Hard Rock took. Like,
Yeah.
tons of pictures. They had LT was there. He's
Yeah.
probably fucking hilarious.
I would have smoked crack with LT.
You'd have to say yes, right? Oh, you see two of this, but
This really isn't my thing, but what the hell?
oh man,
Fucking Facebook live stream that shit.
you'd have to say yes if LT offered you crack. Jesus.
Like, Mom, I'm
Christ.
sorry.
Oh man, we had the bartenders busting our balls. Remember? The guy, he goes, "Do you know how to make a dirty martini?"
Oh my god.
And I look at him, I go, "Yeah." Like, he's like, "All right, can I get one of those?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Have you never had one? He's like, "No." I'm like,
No, that kind of makes sense.
"Get ready."
Yeah.
Yeah, but who wants a fucking salty ass cocktail?
Bro, people suck.
I
They
hope
just
he knows
use-
at that part.
You remember fucking Sex in the City? When that fucking first came out, everyone had to have a fucking Cosmo, and they were sending them back like, "This sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, asshole."
It's strong as fuck.
They couldn't believe it. Like, I don't carry on fucking Sex in the City things, so I have to now. And the skinny, like this whole skinny margarita thing that happened after the
Yeah.
fucking stupid ass fucking housewives and fucking wherever. Trash fucking people.
Well, we had a bartender couple, and they actually put on their receipt, they put a dirty martini recipe, and they put 1 ounce of olive juice and 3 ounces of "fuck you for asking." It was the greatest fucking thing. I'm gonna send you the pictures so you could stitch it in there or some shit. I don't know. We'll block out all the shit from where we are, but that was the greatest thing ever. Just it made my day, man. It was just made my day better because we were under some fucking stress.
Yeah, it was.
That
This whole week
convention
was
was
stressful.
packed, and we had great people. We had,
Mhm.
you know, the people we always get, but it was cool to meet Gary Vee. It was cool to see Emmett Smith. It was cool to hear that all these people were in Atlantic City, man. Over 35,000 people come to this convention. Go to that
Shit.
convention, and supposedly, I'm guessing it's global. Like it's not just a national convention. It's,
Yeah.
They go fucking everywhere. So we got lucky this year, man. I'm like, fuck. I was hoping they did that shit
Every
year.
year,
man.
yeah. That's a nice little thing to count on in the
It
middle of
was
July.
a great week, man.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, man. The whole like I had people Like I work Grave, and
Every
I had
day.
people at the bar
The
like
whole night.
the
Right?
whole night almost.
It's
They
just
started
great.
getting a little goofy around 5 a.m. I'm like, yo, you guys gotta chill the fuck out. But
They're still
don't
kids.
you have like a convention to go to tomorrow?
They're still kids. It's surprising to see so many kids with so much money, man. Because all these kids had gold American Express cards.
Mm-hmm.
They just bought drinks like nothing. Like they didn't care. You know what I mean?
One
Some
dude
of them.
definitely cared about tipping. He didn't mind buying fucking 5, 10 rounds.
Well, you're always gonna. That's what kills me. This is another do not do, right? Like when people offer to buy me, like a shot of Patron where we work is $14. So you offer to buy me one, and I'm like, nah, it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm good. I can't drink while I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
He buys 10 of them. It's $140. He tips me $10. It's like, what the fuck? You were gonna buy me a $14 cocktail,
Yeah.
but you couldn't even tip me $14, which would have been 10%. It was like under 10% tip, which sucks. I know it sucks. We made money by volume. A lot of it was blood money, but dude, they were like.
But then we had the one dude who
Dude,
was the hero.
throwing hundreds. Throwing
So
hundreds,
I'll tell the
hundreds.
story because it was great. So this dude, we're getting mangled. I'm on service bar. I got tickets like all over the bar. I'm trying to get people next to him, and I had to run and grab I think a glass of wine or something. So I had to go to that fridge, and the other bartender was waiting on him, and he turns to me. He's like, "Yo, that dude just gave us 100." And I'm like, smart man, like that. 'Cause I'm like
Yeah,
busy as fuck. I'm like, dude,
busy
you're a
as fuck.
smart man. And he's like, "What'd you?" And he thought I said something smart ass.
Yeah.
He's like, "What'd you say?" I'm like, "No, dude." I'm calling you a smart man. He's like, "Ah, all right. What's your name?" I'm like, "Scott." He's like, "There you go." And throws another 100 out. I'm like, he's like, is it cool if I get your yell at you, get your attention? I'm like, you can throw shit at me. You keep fucking throwing hundreds behind the bar. I'm like, what's up? I'm
Dude.
like, dude, get it through your heads, people. The only thing that matters to us is fucking money. That's it.
Yes, we don't pick on people. I don't fucking ignore people on purpose. We don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe most bartenders don't work like that.
No, some do.
I want to believe. I'm in my make-believe. It's my podcast, goddammit. I get to believe what I want.
Some people just ignore
This
people.
is my
just ignore
escape.
people.
This is my escape for the week, so I get to say what I want, believe what I want.
Some people just ignore people just to ignore them.
That's true.
I'm on service.
Some people just don't see other people. No, but it was good. It was just a fucking money by volume, every day, fucking busy, man.
Yeah.
And I loved working like that. I was like, man, I got the chub rub. I haven't gotten the chub rub in a while.
Word?
All you chubby bartenders know what the chub rub is. And for the most part, it was really cool. You know what I mean? I didn't expect it. Nobody, of course, fucking knew what was going on. Like, there's no way these managers knew that convention was happening or that it was that big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
Well, dude, I got in at 11 o'clock. We were out of Tito's. Out.
That's
of
what I'm
Tito's.
saying.
There was not a bottle behind the bar.
And there's like 30 bottles back there,
And
yeah.
of course, that's the only thing that people ask for.
By name, too. It's not like they just say vodka soda because it is our well, so I usually use Tito's, which I should stop.
Well, I actually asked this
Somebody
lady.
says-
Go ahead.
Good.
So this lady comes out and she asked for like a Tito's and cranberry. I was like, yo, I'm out of Tito's. I got kettle. She's like, I'll do a Bud Light. And I was like, I'm like, what did you do before Tito's came out? I'm like, this is like a 50-year-old woman.
But it's tasteless. I mean, it's not like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, you're not gonna know that she's like, I got a Bud Light.
you think
Like,
it's
a Bud Light's gonna make you feel way worse than a fucking Tito's.
you
than
think
kettle.
it's like a made in America thing? Like, is that what
No,
most
I
people
think that
know?
people,
Like,
dude. I
what?
think that people just don't understand what vodka is, and I don't think they fucking understand.
The purpose of it. I mean, it is to do the deed without having that kind of taste. I don't know. It's weird. It's like the easiest thing to mask.
Dude, there's people,
Right?
but yeah,
I mean-
it is because it's a completely neutral spirit.
That's what I mean. Like,
I mean,
it's
so-
just, you can go with anything with that.
Some people say, and
Even
like,
Diet Coke.
I think, yeah, even fucking Diet Coke with lemon. Fuck
If
off.
you want to get fancy.
So I
Scott
think
will
there's-
light an orange on it for you.
So I think there's some people who say that like certain brands give them a hangover,
Or a headache, or
they taste
make them want to
different.
fight.
Yeah, I think
Can't drink Grand Marnier, man. It makes me want to fight.
you
You still can't
a lot of them
fight
are full of
whether
shit.
you drink it or you don't.
Exactly.
You still can't fight.
But I had one girl, like I remember in the club, I had a girl tell me that she could tell the difference in taste. She was mixing it with, it was like club and crayon. That's what she was mixing with. Yeah, and I was like, you can't tell. I'm like, listen, I'll make you a bet. Because I remember we had kettle on special that night. It was our house, so it was $10, right? This was a while ago. But she wanted Grey Goose, which was 14, right? And she was buying a round, so I'm like, you're saving 20, like four drinks. I'm like, you're saving $20 fucking dollars, or $16, right? And she's like, no, I can tell the difference. I was like, listen, tell you what, I'm gonna go in the back. I'm gonna make one of each. You tell me which one is which. So of course I went back and made them both kettle, right? And brought them out to her, and she tasted like this one's the Grey Goose. I'm like, nope,
100%.
I'm like 100%. I'm like that one. That's the one. Like, that's the one you're going with.
Is that your
She's
final answer?
I'm like, no, seriously. She's like, yeah. She's like, that's a Grey Goose. Okay. And I was like, you're an idiot because they're both kettle. They both taste exactly the same. I was like, listen. I'm like, if you had gotten it right, if you would have been like, those are both kettle, I would have bought your whole round. Exactly. That's what I told her in the beginning.
And I would have paid for it.
I'm
out
like,
of pocket.
I'm like, you're full of fucking shit.
Not the manager buy it. Pay it out of pocket.
You just are told that something. It's all
regurgitation, like you said.
Exactly, it's regurgitation by from
something you heard, idiot. Some third party bullshit.
Who doesn't know what they're talking about either.
Who doesn't know? They don't. They didn't do their own research. They're taking financial advice from from non-financial advice givers.
Yes.
But this convention was awesome, man, and it sucks that I don't ever remember it being in Atlantic City.
No, it never was. I've never seen it before.
It's sad that we weren't prepared for it. Supply wise, I mean, we made it. Like you said, we make it happen, but
yeah, it would have been nice to have.
It would have been nice to know, and like be real smooth with them. You know what I mean? But it's a learning process, I guess. I'll definitely be looking at that schedule more, that convention schedule, and see how many people. Because I mean, damn, if it's supposed to bring 35,000 people, we're gonna get some. You know what I mean? All we need is the fucking homicide.
Yeah.
187.
That's it.
We gotta block that out.
Homicide code.
We got the 187. No, the 187 is our capacity.
Yeah, capacity.
It's 187 people, and we're jamming.
That's crazy. It's only 187 people. Yeah. I feel like it's more.
Well, that's all they fit in there, but whatever. But anyway, that's all we got for you this time. C3 Podcast, episode 14. Thanks for tuning in.
Actually, we won't be here next week because I'll be in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
So we won't. Yeah, we've been doing.
So we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yep.
But we'll have definitely a new drink for you.
Yeah.
And I really like this.
If you have any suggestions,
Modelo Negra. It was really good.
Yeah. If you have any
Negra.
suggestions of like liquors, anything you want to use.
Orange Kush cake.
Kush cake.
It was pretty good. Mm-hmm. And do your own research, not financial advice. Get into the crypto market now.
Read up, motherfuckers.
Read up. All right. See you guys in a few weeks.
Holler.
Later.
Put a